Ladies, I want to talk to you today about praising boyfriends. I mean, I see this so much, so many women that are, they're giving away too much ground too soon. And a little bit about me, I'm a relationship coach by day. There's a lot of people that tweet on relationships, a lot of people that have even written books on relationships, and I do those things. But I am a relationship coach by day, so that's how I make a living. So every day I'm coaching people from around the world, literally, all 7 continents, and sometimes even have to coach 3, 4 in the morning because a client is on the other side of the world and it's a different time. They're 10 hours ahead of me or behind. And one thing that I notice, 90% of my clients are women. And what I'm realizing is that so many women are so ready for love that they're giving too much ground too soon. And women are praising boyfriends, not understanding that a man, when he comes into your life, a man knows from the first conversation, the first real conversation, if he can spend a lifetime with you. He also knows, based on who you are as a woman, if he's going to give you a year out of his life, or 2 years out of his life, or 5 years out of his life. For the fellas that say, well, I don't know, if she could be my wife. 9 out of 10 times, she can't be, or you're just not ready for love. And you shouldn't waste that woman's time treating her like a test dummy. So I want women to understand that you have all the power. This is your ground, and you can't give too much ground. The reason why I'm married today, I've been married 5 years. The first couple of years I made some mistakes. I never make those mistakes again. My wife, she never gave away her ground until she had a real commitment and she had real love. Not just me saying, hey, I want to marry you, and then we got married. It was when I gave her real love. That was about 2 years into our marriage when I really just said, you know what? I'm ready to change my life and be a real man. That's when she gave me that ground. Before that, I couldn't tell her what to wear, what not to wear, where to go, where not to go, who to hang out with, who not to hang out with. I had no say-so in her life. But what I'm looking around, I'm seeing women, you in your Twitter picture with this boy, or in your Facebook picture, you tweeting about him all day, y'all a year and a half into a relationship, and you swearing by him, you cussing people out for him, you cutting off friends for him, you having sex with him, and he pretty much is treating you as if he was your husband. But little do you know, this very man could have a 2 year time living in his mind. A perfect example, I had a female before my wife, it was my girlfriend. And we had matching tattoos. First year was amazing, it was beautiful. We were living together, we were having sex, doing grown folks things, living in sin. So not only had she gave me her most prized possession, um, her mind. It's not what's between your legs that's most prized, it's what's in between your ears. She gave me her mind. Then on the icing on the cake, she gave me what was between her legs. Then she gave me authority and say so in her life. She put my name on her body. She put my face on her Facebook and everything. Gave me all free reign in her life. Me not knowing love, me not knowing what it is to be a real man, me not knowing what it is to be in a real relationship at that time, I cut off her friends, I cut off her family, I cut off her freedom. This relationship, what she thought was love, became very toxic and controlling. See, it's a lot of women that's living that today. But because everything was blissful and it was cool for the first year, year and a half, you're like, oh, okay, I'm all in. And you drop your guards. You should never drop your guards. You should always make a man pay his dues. Separate dating from marriage. See, there's benefits to marriage. There are no benefits to dating. Dating isn't living together. Dating isn't having sex together. Dating isn't matching tattoos. Dating isn't putting him on your profile picture saying, this guy, I belong to him. No, you're dating. You keep your options open, even if you're in a committed relationship. You do not know what that man's next move was. I put a ring on this female's finger. I put her name across my stomach. You know, I did all of that, and she thought I was in it to win it. But I knew that this was just seasonal. I knew that I could sacrifice these things. I knew that this tattoo could be covered up. I knew that I was young enough that these 2 years, it wouldn't hurt me when I was ready to go. I knew she couldn't be my wife, but she was convenient at the time. And see, a lot of men won't admit to that. A lot of men won't be real about that. But see, what I'm doing is not for profit. It's for purpose. You see what I'm saying? So it's a difference. I have to be real. I have to be transparent so that you really understand that if I could do those things and become the man that I am today as the #1 life coach in America under the age of 50, a larger following, 2 or 3 times, 4 times the size as any other life coach even near my age. If I can do that, and I used to be this toxic, controlling guy, then any man is capable of these things. And this is what you have to understand. You can't put that past a man because love is a learned behavior. If a man doesn't know love, he can't show love. So as he's going through the motions, he's learning. And a lot of times he never learns the right way. See, I learned after I went through this toxic relationship. After 2 years, I let this female go. Here she is, her whole family, all her friends. She cut everybody off to be with me. She thought we were going to be together. She thought we were going to get married. You know, she ring on her finger, my name on her body. And then, wave that light, bro. You might have to stand up because it's like on a sensor. I hate about that light, man. Excuse me. This real and raw. This isn't practice. I don't have anything remembered. I'm just coming to you from the heart. And I'm going to do a series because I don't want to talk for too long. But here this female is, 2 years, she gets dropped. She got to change her whole life. Me, I was able to go right into the next relationship. Why? Because I already had the plan. I knew where I was going. Had she treated me like a boyfriend and not giving me the benefits of marriage while we were just in a committed relationship, which really wasn't even committed. She thought it was committed, but it wasn't. But see, she gave away too much ground. And I took that ground and I took advantage of her because I didn't know what it was to be a man. So it's a lot of women today, you might be 35, you might be 40, and you with a grown boy. It's a lot of celebrities that we look at and we see their relationships and we think that it's going good. But I coach over 200 celebrities. So I know what's really going on. So it's, you know, it could be this female and everybody idolizing them and their relationship, and little do this woman know she putting up and she giving away all this ground. And it's other females that's coming and hiring coaches like me and say, hey, what do I do? I'm sleeping with this woman's husband, you know, they this and they that, you know. This stuff here is happening. This real, and this happening with everyday people. And you got a woman over here singing this boyfriend praises that could leave anytime. He might even be a fiance. And she don't have no real commitment. She don't have a lifelong commitment. She's singing his praises. She done gave up all his ground, and he about to be gone in 6 months. So the message is, and I'm going to do another video to continue, because I could talk about this all day. Ladies, stand your ground. Stop giving up too much ground. Stop giving a boyfriend the benefits of marriage. Make him pay his dues. Keep your legs closed. Stay in your own place. Make him stay in his own place. Pay your own bills. Let him pay his own bills. If you let a man pay for you and pay for your way through life, guess what? He owns you. Because that's not your husband. He's not guaranteed to be there forever. That's your boyfriend, and he's bought you. He's bought you, and now you are no longer a person. Now you property. And see, a lot of women don't even understand what they're doing. And I say 99.9% of the women that I deal with have absolutely no clue. Some of them are authors of relationship books. Some of them travel the country speaking on relationships. And then they come talk to me about what they think a man is and what they think a man is doing. And I'm looking at them like that. Really? And they ain't bit more got a man than the man on the moon. Single as a dollar bill. Don't know how to keep a man. Don't have a man. And yet trying to teach people how to deal with a man. So I'm coming back and I'm going to talk about Think Like a Man. And I'm going to tell you about Steve Harvey, you know, and what I think about that movement and how women need to take to men like Steve Harvey and myself. I love you. I'm keeping it real. Please know that the truth will step on your toes. But if you accept it, when they heal, you'll walk much better. God bless you.